Hello. I am Fernando Hernandez from DecisionTrain. Throughout many years of teaching courses and consultancies in operational risk analysis in many countries, the doubts that arise in financial and banking institutions that start this path always seem to be the same. I will mention 3 of them. 1. How do I go about running a Monte Carlo simulation without the proper software that is expensive, esoteric, and difficult to use? I want to debunk myths about this. For years and in certain sectors and international standardization institutions, the idea has spread that carrying out a Monte Carlo simulation is obscure, difficult, complicated and reserved only for a few enlightened people from mathematics, actuarial sciences, physicists and statisticians. I believe that there are a number of important principles that must be safeguarded in the construction of consistent and high-quality models. However, I want to show you in this course that, with fundamental knowledge of what is learned in the basic courses of mathematics, statistics and probability in any introductory college course, you have more than enough to do just that. I want to convince you that you already have the knowledge and skills to build operational risk quantification models using these tools. 2. Prices. On the other hand, although many software companies will try to convince you of the reasonableness of their prices, the truth is that the prices of many of these tools are out of the reach of many professionals, consultants, advanced students, and small and medium-sized companies. With the democratization and popularity of free and infinitely powerful online tools and resources, getting and programming routines in R or Python is now very affordable and easy. In this case, it is even better and easier, since we will use Excel as a platform to run Monte Carlo simulation. In this way, it is extremely easy to build models, run them, understand them, and communicate them to decision makers on such a popular tool. In addition, the student version of the simulator that we use, www.dtsimulator.com, is totally free, so you can take this entire course without paying a single penny for software licenses. 3. Data availability. Finally, the most prevalent of the doubts is expressed more or less like this: our database of risks is so deficient or reduced, and since these quantitative methods require a lot of data, then we don't know how or where to start. Another myth? Circular or tautological reasoning. Since we don't have data, then we don't build the model, and we don't build the model because we don't have data. The data is simply not in a formal risk register. It is found in the minds of highly experienced people in your institution, the experts, who are perfectly capable of generating, at least as a starting point, the parameters that allow us to begin to define certain probability distributions. Obviously, this must be done with care and quality. But the powerful and robust Bayesian probability theory gives us license and tools robust enough to start with these assumptions, and as we build better databases over time, we replace our previous evaluations with better and more robust distributions. This too is very simple to do, as we will demonstrate in this course. After definitions have been considered, we jump to explaining why we do not believe that risk or heat maps are a valid tool for managing operational risks. Then, we proceed to define the methodology that will be used to quantify operational risks, banking or financial, according to the Basel Committee standard, which already provides a standard hierarchical structure for its categorization. Thus, we define the risk register, the frequency, severity method to understand how the example database that we will use here works. Based on this, we will explain in detail the use of 3 statistical functions that, operating from Excel with DT Simulator, will allow us to build, execute and interpret a Monte Carlo simulation model to calculate the operational value at risk and determine the capital for operational losses of the financial or banking institution. We conclude with a note on the number of iterations necessary to execute these models and recommending a series of additional resources, so that you can implement your own operational risk models or other types of risks with the quantitative methodologies that we will teach here. This example file, together with the free Monte Carlo simulator for Excel that we will use here, DT Simulator, can be downloaded in its student version from the site www.dtsimulator.com. Once you have opened this site in your browser, go to the Products tab and there you select the product. 4. Operational Risk Model for Financial Institutions. Note that there is a free version that you can download. This version is limited in terms of number of iterations, but it allows all the functionalities to be able to execute this model with an Excel workbook downloaded with DT Simulator. Click Download for this student version, and then Add to Shopping Cart. If you have not created your DT Simulator user, you can do it here. You do not need to make any disbursement or provide payment information. The download is completely free. An email will be sent to you with downloading instructions. In this way, you will have a student version of DT Simulator in your Excel model along with the template of this model that we will show in this course. It is very easy,